Hello. This is a quick review of how to get going on filling out your ICAP after you've downloaded your ICAP and looked at your transcript and reviewed it. This happens to be an ICAP from the Human Services Academy, and it's a public services pathway. And if you watch the video on review of the transcript, it actually fits that student's pathway. So just a quick review. What we've done is we've listed 4 years of high school, and on the left we've listed all the required classes for graduation. You got your 4 English, 3 math, 3 social studies, 3 science. Our required pathway electives are listed based on whatever pathway you're in. You need a semester of health, full year of PE, full year of fine arts, oral communications, practical arts, personal finance, and then remember your electives you don't need to worry about. They fill up automatically. So this is just a blank template, and so what you'll need to do first is, after reviewing your transcript, you're going to go back to your freshman year and start there, and you're going to either highlight the classes you took or remove the ones you didn't. So I'm going to pause the video real quick, and I'm going to take and transfer the information that I had from that student's transcript onto this particular ICAP, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so what I did is I went back to that student's transcript and I highlighted the classes they had. Honors English, Advanced Algebra 2, Honors Biology, American History Honors, Freshman Seminar. They had a full year of Advanced PE, and that's why I put a full credit there. They had a full year of Marching Band, and then as an elective they had French 2. So you'll know that if I have the complete schedule or not, because everything should add to 8. So 1 for English, 2 for Math, 3 biology, 4 history, 5 seminar, 6 PE, 7 band, and 8 French. So that's my 8 credits allotted from last year. Now, if you'll remember, that student had driver's ed and also had online health over the summertime. So since I've had health, I can list it here. I can put summer school, knowing that I took that or will take that in summer school. So I could list either freshman year or sophomore, either one, but there's a semester's worth of summer school that I took health. So that's my freshman year. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my transcript and I'm going to look at the current classes I'm in. And again, I'm highlighting if I'm in core classes, and then I'm also adding any other classes and where they fit based on graduation requirements and elective types. So I'm going to do that, and so hang on just a minute and I'll pause. Okay, so I've taken that sophomore level students and I've gone ahead and I've highlighted the classes that they're on their transcript. So I've got Honors English, Pre-Calculus, Chemistry, World History, and then I went ahead and I took, he has Civic Leadership 1 and Civic Leadership 2, which concerns me because both of those are second semester, and I believe that Civic Leadership 1 is a prerequisite for Civic Leadership 2. Therefore, I don't think they're going to allow him to take Civic Leadership 2 at the same time as Civic Leadership 1. So when you guys start filling out your ICAP, please make sure you look at the CEPG at prerequisites and requirements of when you can take certain classes, because if you enroll in them, we'll let you enroll in them, but we may have to move you mid-year, and sometimes there's not a lot of options to take when we drop that. So I went ahead and highlighted that though, and I went ahead, he wanted to take psychology and sociology instead of his junior, he wanted to take it his sophomore year. So that's what I did, and I can actually go back here and now and just delete that because he doesn't need to take that if he's taking it now. And again, this is yours. It's in flux, and so we'll just put on there what you have, and then we'll go from there. So I can tell if I've listed everything on his schedule by counting. English is 1, Math is 2, 3 for science, 4 for history, 4.5, 5, 6, and he doesn't have this yet, so that's 6, 7. So I'm missing something. So if I've missed something, then you, just like you'll have to go back and look at his transcript. And when I do that, it looks like there's he has a IED, Project Lead the Way, and so that'll end up being an elective because it's a practical arts and he already has it. So I can go ahead and list this here, IED, Project Lead the Way. And then that's a full credit. So that will make his 8 credits. So that is his sophomore year done. Now the next thing is, let's go back and look at his junior year. We know he's going to take English and math and social studies, science. His capstone is going to be one of these here. So he's going to for sure take 2 credits. And so that we'll go ahead and highlight. We're not sure about which one he's going to do. Let's make him do criminal justice. There we go. That sounds like a great place. So he's going to take those. And let's see what other spots he needs to do. His PE is done. His health is done. His fine arts is done. His oral communication, remember, comes from his human communications, and he's not taken that yet, and he needs to. So I'll go ahead and highlight that and see if that fits in. And he's got his practical arts done. Now his personal finance he needs. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, and we'll see if he's got enough room for it. So let's count credits. He's got his English, his math, his science, his social studies. That's 4. 5, 6, 6.5, 7. So he's got 7 spent. He needs 8. So maybe he ends up taking some more PE. Maybe he takes advanced PE again that he took his freshman year. And that would be a full credit, and that would end up, and that'll be an elective, but that'll end up having his 8 credits. So if you are a sophomore, your job is to complete up to at least your junior year. And I would love to know when you're taking all of the credits required for graduation, like your personal finance, your health, your fine arts. Make sure that's on there somewhere. And then if you're a junior, we'd like to have all of your senior year figured out, all 8 credits of it. Now remember, we talked about the CEPG. Make sure you go back and look at the CEPG and make sure that you're looking at prerequisites and required courses and what grade level you can take those. So if you have start working. If you have questions, raise your hand and ask your teacher. Good luck.